Jalicious21, and I don't really feel like doing a how-to video, but I'm gonna do it anyways just for y'all. See, I'm out here in some shorts and some slides. Let's try to make this one quick. Today I'm gonna be installing some coilover sleeves from eBay on my CRX, and it's pretty much the same whether you install coilover sleeves or you install the one-piece coilover kits. This will kind of give you direction on what to do, how to get your old suspension out and get ready to put the new suspension in. Gonna get a whole bunch of people in the comments talking shit, talking about, oh, if you put those on your car you're gonna die, blah blah blah. Do you really trust eBay for your coilover kits and stuff? But anyways, no matter what they say, I'm gonna give it a shot because I got it on my other Hondas and I haven't had any problems, and this is how I installed them. Alright, first things first, we're gonna come up here in the engine bay, and basically you're gonna see, if you get real close right here, this bolt right here and that bolt right there, those loosen the whole full strut piece with the coil spring together. That loosens that up. And right here, that is 14 millimeter. So get the 14 millimeter, put it on there and start to twisting. Next, we're gonna take the upper control arm assembly loose, and that's this outside bolt right here and that outside bolt right there. And on my CRX it's 17 millimeter. So put that on there and get to twisting. Okay, now that you got all four of those bolts loose, gonna get the sledgehammer, gonna bang at the tip of that right there. If you can see how it looks right there, there's a piece so you won't mess up the treads. You can knock the strut assembly out with that. You can knock the upper control arms out. And next, I'm gonna go down here to the bottom. If you see the strut assembly right here, this full thing right here, when it gets to the bottom, you see there's kind of a fork, and there's one side of the fork with a nut on it. Other side of the fork has this bolt on it. We're going to get these two loose. Once again, we're going to be using the 17 millimeter on both sides. Little tip, gonna have to put something on that side to keep it from spinning, because they both will spin freely and you'll be twisting it all day. So I got the vice grip pliers holding that one in place, and on the other side here I'm spinning it, so probably gonna have to do that too. Okay, so I got the nut off on this side, and I'm just gonna use the hammer, tap it through. Maybe you can get like a Phillips screwdriver, put the tip right there and tap the end of the Phillips screwdriver to tap it all the way through so it'll come out the other side. Alright, once you tap it all the way through, the strut should collapse like that. Just put your bolt right there aside, it collapsed. So you look all the way up here, it's pretty much separated. And once you get the once you from the top, okay, we're gonna get the hammer, just gonna bang the upper control arm studs all the way through, and once it fall out and collapse, we should have a little bit more space to work the strut assembly out. So I only got two hands, so I can't really do this while I'm recording, but y'all get the idea. Just gonna move this out the way temporarily. Hammer, tap, tap, tap. And if you can try to tap that one right there out too. Alright, so the tapping didn't work that good. I used the crowbar right here to stick in there and pry the control arm assembly loose, and so it collapsed. And this is the control arm assembly right here. So it's loose out of there. So now you notice when you pull on the whole assembly, now you got space to play with it and manhandle it and get that strut assembly out of there. So Just gonna try to clear the fork and get the whole strut assembly out. You can pull down on the upper control arm or on the hub. Alright, here's an easy part. Okay, the brake lines. There's two 12mm bolts holding the brake lines onto the strut assembly. There's one right here. If you go around, there's one on the other side, like right here. So you get your 12mm, remove those two bolts, so the brake line will come off and won't be holding the strut assembly down. You mother. Alright, once you get it out, the whole strut assembly piece should look like this. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take this spring off the strut assembly and put this piece right here on the strut assembly.